Ever dream of flying first class to, like, Bali? Or maybe finding yourself in some luxury suite in Bangkok, without needing to win the lottery? Well, today we're diving into First Class Travel on a Budget by Zachary Burr Abel.
Yeah, what's interesting about this book is it really changes how you think about credit. It's
What's
not about being rich.
Yeah.
It's about understanding a system.
Right. It's like everyone thinks you need to be rolling in it to travel like that. But Zachary actually shares a story. He talks about living in this fancy New York City apartment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but almost ruining his credit score over this tiny $5 medical bill.
Wow, that just shows you how important it is to understand how credit really works.
Yeah.
Even the little things.
Right.
One missed payment, even if it's just a few bucks.
Seriously, it can snowball.
Absolutely.
So what are the golden rules here?
Well, the book breaks it down into 5 main things to get that awesome credit score.
Okay.
And your income, surprisingly, isn't one of them.
Interesting. I would have thought that would be up there.
Nope. The biggest one, it makes up a whopping 35% of your score, is your payment history.
Okay, so that makes sense, but
Yeah, those like unpaid parking tickets, or when you forget about a library book,
yeah.
those can really come back to bite you.
So every time you're even a little late on a payment,
It's like you're telling lenders, hey, I'm not so good with money.
even if it's just a few bucks.
Exactly. And that actually leads right into the second factor, credit utilization.
Okay.
30% of your score right there.
And this is the one that I feel like this is the one that trips everyone up.
Yeah,
It's not about how many credit cards you have.
exactly. It's not about the quantity.
Okay.
It's about how much of your available credit you're actually using.
Okay.
So let's say you've got a credit card with a $10,000 limit,
Okay.
but you only ever use like $1,000 on it.
Gotcha.
That, to a lender, screams responsible.
They love to see that.
They do.
Yeah.
Now, on the flip side, if you're constantly maxing out your cards,
Right.
even if you pay on time, it's a red flag. Makes you look risky.
So even if you have those high limits, even if you're not using them, that can be good for you.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Now, let's talk about that old credit card you probably have lying around somewhere. You know the one.
The one you haven't touched in like 5 years.
Exactly. Yeah, that old dusty credit card. Turns out it can actually help your score.
Really?
Yeah, just by keeping it open.
Mm.
Because it adds to the average age of all your credit accounts.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. So what is that, like 15% of your score, something like that?
Yep, right on the money. 15% just for holding onto a card.
It's like the older the better, like a fine wine or something.
Exactly. Now, on the other hand, we've got new credit, which is about 10% of your score.
Okay.
Opening a bunch of new accounts all at once, not a good look. Makes lenders nervous.
Makes sense. So space out those applications, especially with all the tempting offers out there.
For sure. And last but not least, there's credit mix. Basically, having different types of credit, like a mortgage, an auto loan, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. So it shows you can handle different types of debt.
Precisely. It's only 10% of your score, but it all adds up.
Right. Okay, so that's the foundation, the credit score breakdown. But how do we actually translate that into those sweet, sweet first-class seats?
That's where the fun begins.
Yeah.
We're talking travel rewards, baby.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Think of it like picking your travel team, right?
Yeah.
Get your cashback cards. Reliable players, always there for you, giving you money back on your purchases.
Right.
But the real MVPs, the ones that get you those luxury trips, flexible points cards.
Okay, so I've always wondered about this. What makes flexible points better for, like, the fancy travel?
It's all about options, my friend. See, cashback is simple. You spend, you get money back.
Yeah, easy peasy.
But flexible points, those babies can be transferred
Mm-hmm.
to different airlines, hotels,
Mm-hmm.
and often you get a better deal that way than booking directly.
So instead of being stuck with just one airline or hotel's rewards, you can shop around.
Exactly. You've got the power. You're not tied down. It's like having a passport to a whole secret world of deals.
That's a great way to put it.
And this book,
Mm-hmm.
it digs even deeper, like airline alliances. Super important to understand those.
Airline alliances, I'm not sure I'm familiar.
Think of them like cheat codes for travel hacking. You got
Mhm.
your Star Alliance, your One World. Basically, you can use your points from one airline to book flights on their partners.
Oh, so like if I'm dying to fly first class on, say, Singapore Airlines, but I don't have enough miles with them, I could transfer points from another Star Alliance member like United.
Boom. You got it.
That's incredible.
Knowing who partners with who is key. Opens up a world of possibilities, especially for business and first class.
So cool.
Zachary even gets into some next-level stuff in the book, things like positioning flights and hidden city ticketing.
I've heard those terms thrown around. What are those exactly? Okay, you got to tell me more about those. Positioning flights, hidden city ticketing. They sound kind of like, I don't know, travel agent lingo?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
They're for the real travel hacking pros. So picture this. You find this killer deal on a flight,
Okay.
but it has a layover in, like, Cleveland, and you're trying to get to Paris.
Right, you're not trying to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Exactly. That's where hidden city ticketing comes in. You book the whole flight,
Okay.
but you only take the first leg to Paris.
You just ditch the second flight.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
You're using that layover city as a loophole for a cheaper fare.
That is so sneaky. I love it. Okay, so then what's a positioning flight?
Similar idea.
Yeah.
Say you find this crazy cheap flight to, like, Rome,
Okay.
your dream trip,
It's
right?
free.
But it leaves from, say, Chicago.
Yeah.
And you're in L.A.
Right.
So you book a separate, cheaper flight to Chicago. You're positioning yourself to take advantage of that amazing Rome deal.
Wow. So you're kind of like hacking the system by creating your own itinerary.
Exactly. Requires some extra planning, maybe some flexibility, but the savings can be huge.
Especially for those long-haul international flights, that could really add up. But those sound a little intense for me. What about some tips that even I can handle?
Don't worry, the book's got you covered. Zachary's all about using tools like Google Flights
Oh, yeah, I use Google Flights all the time.
and VPNs. Ever used one of those?
I've heard of them, but honestly, I'm a little intimidated. Seems very, techy.
It's really not that bad. The book walks you through it.
Mm.
But basically, changing your virtual location can sometimes unlock cheaper fares.
Really, I'll have to look into that.
You should. It's worth it.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about hotel VIP programs.
Okay, now that's something I don't know much about.
Game changer, especially for luxury travel on a budget. Imagine having your own, like, travel agent.
Okay.
Someone who gets you amazing deals and perks at fancy hotels. That's basically what these programs do.
Really? So I could stay at like a 5-star hotel, but at a discounted rate?
Exactly. And often you get perks, too. Free breakfast, spa treatments, that kind of thing.
This is amazing. So how do I get in on this?
Zachary's got a great list on his website. You'll be surprised what kind of experiences you can unlock. But it's not all about redeeming points, right? You got to earn them, too.
That's right. You got to spend money to make money, as they say, or spend money to travel for less money in this case.
There you go. And one of the best ways to do that is through shopping portals. Have you ever used those?
I've seen them, but I haven't really looked into them.
You should. They're websites that partner with all these different stores.
Okay.
And when you shop through their link, you get bonus points or cash back.
Wait, so I earn points on my credit card,
Uh-huh.
and then I get extra points just for starting at a different website.
Exactly. It's like double dipping on rewards.
Yep.
Plus, a lot of them have special bonus periods where you can earn even more.
That's awesome. I can't believe I've never done that before.
Easy to miss if you don't know about it. And what about dining rewards? Another great one.
Dining rewards?
Yeah. A bunch of airlines and hotels have these programs where you get miles or points just for eating at certain restaurants.
Wait, so I'm already going out to eat. I can earn miles towards my next trip just by doing that.
Pretty much. You just link your credit card to the program. Easy peasy.
This is blowing my mind. I had no idea. Okay, what else? What else? What else? Give me more.
All right. Don't forget about business expenses. That's a whole other level of rewards.
See, now you're speaking my language. I'm curious about this. Because I have my own business. So you're telling me I can earn even more rewards by putting my business expenses on a business credit card.
Bingo. Business credit cards are the bomb. They usually have awesome sign-up bonuses and categories that really apply to your business.
Mhm.
Office supplies, online ads, stuff like that.
That would be so helpful. Okay, I'm definitely going to look into that.
You should. And another bonus. They usually don't show up on your personal credit report, so it won't affect your credit utilization.
Oh, that's a relief. I've been a little nervous to get a business credit card for that reason.
No need. It's like a separate credit line with its own perks, all designed to help you travel more. Even if you have a small business, it's worth checking out.
This whole deep dive has been amazing. I feel like I've been let in on this secret society of travelers.
It's a fun club to be in, right?
Yeah.
And the best part is, anyone can join. This book gives you all the tools to take control of your travel and to actually make those, trip of a lifetime dreams a reality.
No more dreaming. This is the year I finally book that first-class flight, first-class travel on a budget. This book is a game changer.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because luxury travel shouldn't just be for the wealthy, right? It's about being a smart traveler, knowing how to play the game, and how to use all these tools and strategies to your advantage.
Exactly. So there you have it. That was our deep dive into first-class travel on a budget. This book is packed with so much more.
So much good stuff.
Definitely check it out. Your next adventure is waiting.
Happy travels.